You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Happy Monday, everybody. I apologize in advance. I have hit record 3 or 4 times, and I just come to know that my allergies are making me suffer today. So I sound very nasal to myself. So hopefully, as I speak to you today, it will not annoy you as much as it's annoying me. But we're going to get right to the focal point of what I want to share with you guys today. I was reading a little bit this morning during my morning meditation, and I had already kind of decided what I wanted to talk about a few days ago. And then today, when I read something that aligned perfectly with the message that I wanted to talk on, I said, okay, I appreciate this alignment and the confirmation. So this morning, I'm going to read to you the passage that touches and combines with our conversation today, which is unwavering faith. And this is with Brother Joel Osteen, one of the devotional book readings that I have on my shelf that I'll pick up every now and again whenever I feel motivated to or feel drawn to pick it up. And today, the passage says, everything you need. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. And this is Psalms 5:12. It's easy to focus on what we don't have, the talent, the education, or the personality. But as long as you think you're lacking, it will keep you from God's best. It's important to have faith in God, but you should also have faith in what God has given you. You are equipped, empowered, and have the talent, the resources, the personality, everything you need to fulfill your destiny. Here's the key. You have exactly what you need. If you will use what God has given you, He will get you to where you're supposed to be. It's not necessarily the amount of talent, education, or money. What makes the difference is God's anointing on your life. You can have average talent, but when God breathes in your direction, you'll go further than someone with exceptional talent. And guys, what I found amazing about this is that for myself personally, there's been many, many, many times I've had conversations with God and said, I feel like this and I don't feel like I'm aligned with this. And I'm, in search of something. And I kept questioning God and saying, what is it that I'm not doing? What is it that I need to do better at? Or am I just in the wrong space? Am I not focused on the right thing? And when I tell you guys, each and every time when I got quiet, Spirit would say to me, you possess everything that you need. You are already fully prepared. And when I tell you guys, I can be real transparent because this is what I do with you guys on this broadcast. I would literally come out of that moment and feel more frustrated at the response of what I heard Spirit tell me, because I felt like, with that being the case, why am I still in this space or feeling that I'm not where I know that I am to be, what God has shown me? And guys, when I tell you, I'm sure you guys will be able to attest to this, that those tiny voices and those moments when things are telling you clearly what you've been praying about or asking about, and you're not really paying attention or you're not focusing in on the inner aspect of self. It will make you feel like you've missed your opportunity, or you're not connecting, or you're not doing, or things are not aligning. But a lot of times it is our own belief factor that's holding us back. I hope y'all ready for this. Y'all know what time it is. It's Monday, and it's time for Sonny's Monday Motivation. Let's go. Welcome to Loudmouth Radio Network. My name is Sonny. As a former professional athlete turned entrepreneur realtor and the producer of Loudmouth Radio Network, I look forward to bringing content to you that empowers, inspires, and entertains you. Tune in each week as we have unscripted and unfiltered talks from entrepreneurship, real estate, politics, entertainment, comedy, LGBTQ topics, day-to-day life, and everything in between. All shows available on demand 24/7 on your favorite podcast platforms. San Jacinto, Temecula Valley areas, and throughout the Inland Empire. Are you looking to become a homeowner in 2024? Register today for the New Home in the New Year seminar hosted by Sonny. Let's get you from rental to homeowner in the new year. Get the latest insight of down payment assistance programs, whether you purchased a home before or purchasing for the first time. We want to make sure you're provided with the necessary information needed for you to buy your new home in 2024. Look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Hector Calvillo of J&H Automotive, located at 611 West Florida Avenue in Hemet, California. We are a full-service automotive repair shop where you can always expect to receive the highest quality repairs, fairest pricing, best customer service in the industry. My brother George and I grew up watching our dad work on classic cars as a backyard mechanic. His hard work ethic and dedication led us to opening up J&H Automotive in 2009. We started out with a 500 square foot repair shop, and we have consistently grown over the past 15 years to our new 10,000 square foot repair facility in the heart of Hemet. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 951-766-5999 to set an appointment for all your automotive service needs.
What's up, everybody? This is for my comedy industry people, specifically Loudmouth Radio Network and Sonny's Loudmouth Comedy presents For the Love of Comedy, Comedy Industry Mixer, an exclusive night to meet up, network, and laugh, celebrating all things comedy. I need you guys to come together. Tuesday, October 1st, 2024. Doors open at 7 p.m. at Shooter's Bar and Grill, located right at 28950 Old Town Front Street in Temecula, California. This is going to be an opportunity for us to meet and greet, share updates, connections, make some opportunities, talk about comedy business, comedy news. Let's get together. We need to know each other. We need to see each other. And this is specifically for the comedy industry. This is a free entry. There's going to be some door prizes, raffles, giveaways, and more. I hope that you're ready. The meetup, 7 p.m. The network starts at 8, room conversations, and we're going to have a little laughter. You know, we can't come together and not do that. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Get your tickets right on eventbrite.com. See you soon. So, guys, I pretty much feel like I done had the whole discussion in the first part of my intro, but we're going to get a little deeper into it. Because sometimes we need to elaborate on a few things to make sure that it is utterly clear what needs to be said. And I'm going to tell you that today I felt pressed to really touch on this topic because I know that personally I am in this walk, and I'm in this time period of my life personally that is pushing me to do and be much greater than the way I've been moving in certain aspects for a length of time. And when you challenge what you believe to be true for yourself, and you have your connection with the higher power, and you know that there's more for your life, you'll find yourself in deep questioning. Sometimes, not constantly, but hopefully you're checking in with yourself, and you're checking in with God's voice that is resonating within you. That is a lot of times projecting what we're in prayer for, or what we're asking in relationship of others, or we're wanting to empower ourselves. This is my statement for me. I can speak for me in regards to how this activity looks. So I'm just trying to describe it as best I can. It may come to you in a different form. It may be in a different format. I may be speaking on something that maybe you've yet to experience. But for those who have understanding of what I'm saying, hopefully we can all collectively get to a bearing of greater leaps and bounds, because I feel like we are always pushing the needle when it comes to our life experiences. Every day we get up, we're forming energy to move through our day. We're moving through our week. We're navigating our desires. We're doing what we need to do based upon our responsibilities. But for the most part, I think that people as a society is looking to advance. And so in advancement, it comes with challenges. It comes with obstacles. It comes with circumstances that may not always look like where we want to be. And so between here and there, there's just things that's happening in the middle. And those things that's happening in the middle requires a lot of time for us to do and be more. And, you may have heard this saying that if your dreams are not scaring you, if they're not forcing you to pick yourself into a bigger dimension, that they may not be big enough. You may not be challenging yourself in a greater scale. I know for me, for a very long time, there's always been this magnetism towards things, and that magnetism has grown out of desire, and most likely is probably the very piece of us that has been formatively designed by the universe, that we are all here to do certain things, and we make those decisions of how that looks based upon how we decide to enact with them. And so if we are to become the things that we desire, there are going to be times you probably feel like you have to question, or you're wondering, when are you going to get to that point, or when will certain things align that will allow you to get to that progression. And because of that, there are times that we are questioning our own belief factors, and a lot of it centers around our faith. It is the one thing that it has no physical look. It does not have a physical feeling that has the same tangibility as a piece of paper or object that you could pick up and put down. It is something that is innately developed over your lifespan. I feel like it is always around the aspect of reach, if that makes sense. It's a part of you that has to be ever present. I know for me, for many, many, many years, there's been so many things that has left me to have to figure them out. And in that figuring out, there are things that sometimes you just don't have the answers to. And sometimes you just really have to get, as they say, get down on your knees, or get in your closet, or get in your Bible, or however you formulate your connection to God or to the universe or to your own inner desires. And sometimes there are things that are so significant that you can't just figure them out, not in your natural brain, not in your natural thoughts. It takes something that requires you to give into it enough, to believe enough that it will work its way through, or it will come to you. It will manifest itself. That is that faith. That's that unwavering level of faith that if you've ever had your life threatened by sickness, or maybe you have been in a precarious situation where you were in a space where violence could have ensued, or something triggered you to a point of fear. There's a number of times that I have had experiences that could have gone a whole nother direction and a whole nother way. And God saw fit that I experienced that moment and survived that moment. So for me, it lets me know that there's more work for me to do. And in that work, it matches up with the point of my desire. And to be honest with you guys, it is the unwavering level of faith that pushes me sometimes, because as the physical person, I know a lot of things that I desire is so much greater than what my physical stature. I am 5'10". I ain't giving you my weight because I'm working on it. But I want you to understand that for me, I have had so many times in my life these moments when I say, God, this is what it's pulling me so much that it is evident that it's for me to do. It is evident that I want to experience it. It is evident that I want to accomplish it. And I just have to trust. I just got to trust you. I just got to trust this process. And I got to keep taking and putting one foot in front of the other. I have to keep walking. I have to keep going. I have to keep progressing. And in that progression, it allows me to be able to see myself navigating these levels. I would kind of put it is there's times when there are things that it won't come quick. It may take days, months, weeks, years, decades. And if you think about it, when you went to school, you entered school at maybe Head Start, kindergarten, first grade, pre-K, and it took 15 years or 18 years for you to complete your lower levels of education, from elementary to high school, middle school. So if it takes that amount of time to develop to become a high school graduate, do you understand what our life looks like? We're constantly going through these cycles. And if you have things that you desire to do, that is so much, it requires so much that you can't do it alone. But what's amazing is that when you lean all the way into that faith, things will start appearing. People will start connecting to you. Certain aspects of things that you could never move on your own strength or capability start happening. And that is that submission to having unwavering faith. It is absolutely amazing how much is around us that is positive, but it's so easy to connect to negativity. And so if we do not take our own responsibilities and our own levels of mental decision making toward what we feel is greater, I don't expect for you to understand how anybody else will buy into it. If you're not committing to the fullness of what you want for your life, you cannot expect people to come up to you or to align with you if you're not aligning with yourself. I know that it takes a whole lot to get up and do life every day. And I'm not saying that it's impossible to do that, because I do know of people who consider themselves to be quote unquote non-believers, that they may not believe in a God or a deity or existence of something beyond themselves. And that's fine too. Just the very fact that they're still putting the aspect of belief in themselves still connects to the higher element. Okay. So in order for you as an individual to have these kind of experiences, your faith within has to be so much greater than what the exterior around you may look like. Because I will say, unfortunately, there are sometimes forces, whether they are in forms of friends or family or peers or co-workers or people that may be in the same industry as you are. They may not be your cheerleader. They may not be the faith walker that is going to cheer you on. They may not even stand in the gap with you. So you have to lean and totally depend on you and what is within you. And that thing within you, if you really submit to it to a point of, it's almost like having completely no doubt. And guys, I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to you, because there are times I'll forget and I'll lean into this human side of me and feel like I can do this. And, you know, I remember having this real resonated mentality of kicking indoors. And you got to understand, I'm a former professional basketball player. And I told you I'm 5'10", and when I was in high school, I was 5'7", roughly 5'7", 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". And during many of those times that I was playing basketball and playing with guys and other competition, a lot of times they probably were bigger than I were. They could have been taller than I was, but I had to go each and every time with all of the heart in the thought process that no matter what, I was going to get to the ball. I was going to give an opportunity. I was going to help my team. I was going to help us secure an opportunity. And there are times when you have to turn on that type of grit, right? But even before you turn on that grit, you still need to already have submitted to the faith that you can accomplish what it is that you're getting ready to set out to do. Then you can lock into that zone. It's part of that process. It kind of goes like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It goes with it, right? So I'm not saying that I still do not have this super competitive ability to turn it up a notch, but it's not necessarily about the person that's in front of me. It's not the person beside me. It's me competing with me. It's me turning me up. It's me turning me on. It's me turning me into the beast mode of what I need to think and feel and embody in order for me to be able to begin to think that I would even become remotely close to what is being seen within my mind and within my spirit of capability. So the spirit of capability comes from the higher power within me that says I can do it. Right? So, guys, when I tell you that it is nothing wrong with doubt, because moments of doubt help you push yourself back to the understanding of remembering where your faith lies. And knowing that it is not just you, but the connection of the spirit of what all embodies you that will make it come together and allow you to get closer to the level of the journey. And understand too, it is not the level of completion that is the only part of the unwavering faith. It's the point of starting and channeling all the way through. If you don't maintain within the middle, you won't get to the end. Sometimes we're looking for the result versus forgetting about what's happening in the midst of it. So the no's, the denials, the people that choose to ignore you, the people that choose to discredit you, the people that may try to minimize you, the people who just don't even see you. See yourself, know yourself, believe in yourself, and have unwavering faith. Guys, that's my message today. And I pray that you have an incredible week. Y'all be blessed.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
I cannot hold this any longer. I have really and truly been waiting to get to the point of having this conversation and this announcement. I hope that the Temecula Valley and the surrounding areas are ready, because December 11th through the 15th of 2024, Sonny's Loudmouth Comedy presents For the Love of Comedy Winter Comedy Festival. We're talking about over 10 shows, over 5 days, over 30 amazing, talented comedians who are putting in work to bring the best dynamic aspect of laughter that they can possibly bring out of the bottom of their soul to the Temecula Valley area. When I tell y'all, I am so absolutely excited. Ever since I have become more and more injustively connected. I don't even know what I just said. Did I say conjustively? I made up a word, y'all. Y'all heard that? That was my Jesse Jackson. Excuse me. I have become enthralled with the very thought of Sonny's Loudmouth Comedy being able to be a significant component of entertainment and quality entertainment to the Temecula Valley area. I can't begin to tell y'all how important this is to me to be able to share this moment with you and invite you to connect to Loudmouth Comedy. I want you to know that it is nothing but a complete and utter joy to be able to watch people's faces, their spirits, their energies light up, because they come into a space and they have an opportunity to connect with people who are coming from all walks of life, who is taking the time to craft their stories, to share their experiences, to show you their wit, their super intelligent ability to pull together just stories about themselves and their experiences and their observations, and we call it comedy. And for the love of comedy, that's why, for the love of comedy, the Winter Comedy Festival is coming to Temecula Valley. And I pray that you will connect to us and support this awesome opportunity of entertainment right as we nestle into the holidays. So if you want to know more, I want you to go to loudmouthcomedy.com, and that's spelled LOUDDMOUTH comedy.com. And that's where you'll find the ability to connect to us. I want you to go to our contact page. If you are a potential vendor interested in being a part of the festivities, please put into the subject line that you're inquiring about vendorship. If you also are looking at being a sponsor partner of the event, please go to our contact page, send us a message, and let us know that you're inquiring about sponsorship opportunities. And of course, my comedians, I'm going to invite you to connect to loudmouthcomedy.com. Put into the contact line comedian requests, right? And I promise, this is a process. This is not a race. This is a marathon. So that means that we're gonna do things right. We're gonna go through everything, and we're gonna make sure that we're contacting people and getting back to them. And I'm just so excited, guys. I am extremely proud of our community of comedians that are out here fearlessly doing the things that they love. And I think this brings a moment of honor to them, as well as to the patrons that support the art of comedy. So I definitely suggest that you connect. We will have some pre-sale opportunities for festival passes, as well as tickets. And as the lineup is being launched, you'll be able to find all that information out on loudmouthcomedy.com. I appreciate you guys for connecting and supporting. And don't forget, Sonny's Loudmouth Comedy presents comedy and karaoke every third Wednesday at Shooter's Barn Grill, right in Old Town Temecula. Get your tickets at loudmouthcomedy.com. I look forward to seeing you all later.